Coaching is becoming known as the best method of taking anyone from where they are today to where they want to be. A coach's job is to tap into your creativity and resourcefulness through confidential, non-judgmental dialogue. Sometimes this involves surface strategies like goal setting or habit change. But what about those factors under the surface that seem to repeatedly take us to an undesired series of outcomes? Here's how it all works. Your beliefs drive your thoughts, and your thoughts drive your emotion. Let's break this down a bit. For most people, they know they are physically capable of achieving everything they want out of life. In our logical world, we put a huge amount of emphasis on the physical, and we seem to ignore the emotional. However, emotional limitations are by far the most powerful forces that keep you from getting where you want to be. They cloud our judgment, we feel heavy, and we're unable to see the person we truly are. Emotion can be described as a psychophysiological reaction to a thought. Think about that for a moment. Your emotions are directly linked to your thoughts. Most people think that their emotions are triggered by what people say or do, contexts and circumstances outside of their control. If this is true, you become a victim of everything going on around you. You're in the back seat, and your driver has had one too many. So if your thoughts drive your emotions, what if you could simply observe your thoughts and decide which ones to believe? What if you and your thoughts were separate? When you are your thoughts, you are a victim. When you observe your thoughts, you begin to take control. This separation between self and thought is the single most powerful concept to any form of self-development or personal transformation. So where do these thoughts come from? They come from your underlying beliefs. Simply put, your beliefs are your personal filter, a series of decisions that you made about yourself and the world that were heavily influenced by your upbringing, schooling, and culture. The clues to discovering these beliefs are found by observing your thoughts. Once you and your coach bring these beliefs out in the open, you can keep the ones that help you and let go of the ones that don't. When an unhelpful, negative belief is undone, it can no longer generate negative thoughts and therefore cannot hold you back or cause you pain. The triggers to your emotions are also uncovered by observing your thoughts. Sometimes it's not necessary to undo the underlying belief. When you recognize the absurdity of some of your thoughts, you can simply find a healthier substitute. Through the coaching process, your new way of thinking is reinforced, and the old ones begin to weaken and fade away. Once you have awareness, there's no going back to your old patterns. You will begin to see the world in a new and exciting way, and you may even laugh at how you used to react emotionally to certain situations that now simply have no negative meaning for you. You are no longer carrying that heaviness with you wherever you go, because the coaching conversation helped you to let go of the weight. When you are lighter, you are more in tune with your intuition, your creativity, and you have clarity in your life. The invisible barrier between you and what you want simply disappears. This is the power of the coaching conversation. What part of your life isn't where you want it to be? What are you waiting for?